They know it's Talos, but they can't get to him. Because tracking now.
What? I just gave you. Fine. It's 9JT.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Adam Jensen.
Run DNA checks through all the alphabet.
Adam Jensen, please report to Peter Chang's office. Adam Jensen?
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm alright.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Last night, the collective published the tax return for the 50
Cute. But they're never going to beat the time they broadcast that sweatshop footage during the halftime show.
Am I hearing things? Are you two actually praising the collective?
We're comparing notes. If we don't learn the way these people think, we'll never track them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Smart move. They don't want to be caught in the dragnet.
Access granted.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Venus relies on public perception.
Right now, I think my blood is about 60%.
Smart move. They don't want to be caught in the dragnet.
What I need you to do is listen.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
They police are playing stingy with sharing evidence.
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't want it.
Close my eyes for all of these things.
Smart move. They don't want to be caught in the dragnet.
Never got an official okay from Indonesia, so...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Agents Lee, Walker, and
Pretty
Hall.
hairy and bizarre.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
This is so weird.
I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring.
I feel terrible for his wife. No, that's not consistent with the crazy.
Run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
Been scrubbing through garbage for hours. Do the Jinn still believe what Sim told them, or don't they? We need to know.
You'd think one of them
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
The things got pretty hairy and bizarre. I'd rather not say.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Access granted.
This is so weird. Right now, I think I'll let
Presenting life-saving medical transfer.
Do the Jinn still believe what Sim told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
These guys who crashed the Dubai off, you still have no idea who they were?
Nah, we're looking into it. You're right.
Want anyone to
Run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
No, that's not consistent with the crazy.
Run DNA checks through all the alphabet
They've been everywhere for the past week.
Access granted. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows, with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that? No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Rosika? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act.
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close.
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome. But I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29?
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered the weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
God, my eyes want to retreat into my skull.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You check with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold mask jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys isn't gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say that ganking the juice box out the chopper in Dubai was a good move, you can appreciate that I meant it. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it was very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
Turning now to Prague. A city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday. The bombs exploded.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
The third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr.
Access
Rucker
granted.
claims the organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Cassell.
Agent Jensen!
ICUS News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Anomaly detected.
Look, I'm going
Trace program initiated.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet. Nothing.
Access granted.
I hate this. I really hate this.
But these journalists overlook, however, is the
This is so
damage
weird.
these hackers leave in their wake.
Agent Jensen!
Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical care.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
You think one of them
initiated.
would pop up on some
They
list
rigged the
somewhere?
electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as
Access granted.
Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers
These guys
lost
might
their
as well be
jobs
ghosts.
when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks,
These
I guess
guys
the
might as well
transit
be
authorities
ghosts.
isn't in as much of a hurry as you are.
organizations in the world, despite whatever we
Fully urgent.
You talking about the same Vince? He's black? He's never around.
Composition could tell us a lot. Maybe
Anomaly
the trigger that will be
detected.
the ones that try to leave.
Trace program initiated.
I think we've done that in 2 weeks at least.
Ray!
Access granted.
You could tell me I was worrying over nothing. Now I feel worse than before.
move. They don't want to be caught in a dragnet.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I highly doubt whoever did this will bother to stick around.
There isn't much here to go on.
Jensen, we need to talk. My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
Do you have 29 likes its privacy?
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions. I need you to find out as much as you can about our snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment. Access the computer they used and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection.
Where's
Is
that
that
train
fucked
station
up?
casualty report? Right here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Jejich ochočený zvířátko. Já s tím neměl nic společného, ty kreténe. Můžeš mě zmlátit,
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection. Is that fucked up?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
State police are playing staging and sharing evidence.
No, it's the right call.
Hey Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He give you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe, but I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees, and some that may not be there.
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as McCready is. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Agent Singh might have been killed.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination, that would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know. But Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Arya. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Thanks. Keep digging.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hey, Adam.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Well, I'd better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
Já nic nevidím.
Promiň, teď jsem tě neposlouchal.
Can't believe a word they say.
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. Group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
I'm not sure. They're hiding somewhere in the sewers, in the Davni district.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
It's like stepping back in time. Even the owner is an antique.
I couldn't believe it when I saw the test results. Spanish flu. That's impossible. We eradicated Spanish flu decades ago. Until yesterday, I couldn't imagine what it's like to be augmented.
I heard a bunch of runaways live down in the sewers. Formed their own little communities.
It can't be real. Oh, good. That's all.
Is it benign?
I'm telling you, I hear whispers in the wall.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
We should lead the population agenda. Big global impact. Then segue into earthquakes and clones. Follow up on the...
Don't shoot!
Shit.
We're journalists!
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moonbase? The clones on the moonbase? Who sent you?
I'm here for Samizdat. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, man, and the collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose? You break my nose.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
I spent my 20s in a commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Good. It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovos?
Oh, that little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets?
Well, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Pike's media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Samizdat. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
I need you to stop looking into Brahadovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. The kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy. Huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Brahadovos and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
You're gonna forget everything you know about Brahadovos for now. It's the only way you get to protect your ideals.
Right, because concealing information is obviously the best way to keep people informed. You really think I'm that stupid? There's this word you might want to look up. It's called transparency. It means people have the right to know, no matter what the cost.
Fair enough, but there's a difference between speculation and fact. Right now I'm betting you don't have anything tangible to go on. You don't know who I am, what my role is. or what's really going on. Wait until the facts are out before you go spewing misinformation everywhere. Before you get people killed.
Okay, maybe I don't have all the facts yet, I'll give you that, but I know something's going on down there. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. That's why you always have to keep digging. The truth, the real truth, it's a rare fucking bird, man. And if you're too slow or too careful, it fucking flies off. So when I get so much as a hint of truth, I strike when I can, as hard as I can.
Whatever the cost, is that it? You want to be better than Picus, right? So what does Picus do? They frighten people. They sensationalize the news. They misdirect. If you want to resist them, you need to strive to be objective. You need to deal in truths. And the truth is, putting Brahadovos under the spotlight right now is dangerous to me and useless to the public. Wait until it's time.
Okay, I get it. I don't want to compromise no one's investigative journalism. Sometimes you move too fast and the real story flies off before you even had a chance to see it. That's not what we do here. So you go break open whatever it is you're breaking open, and we'll lay off Brahadovos. For now.
You're making the right choice.
We'll see. You know, we could still use your help, though. Journalistic integrity may not mean very much topside, but it still means something down here. And that's why I think you should help us. You're our best shot at hitting the mass media where it hurts.
All right, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons! The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO, she leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this, I'll misplace any file you want.
We'll see. Chang, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Sama's dad. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I've reasoned with them. They're not going to give us any trouble.
Reasoned? With the conspiracy nuts.
I know what I'm doing.
That's what I hear, but I've also heard how
The bomba! I'm nervous about the bomba name.
so good.
I don't like being this close to Plakashka. I'm afraid of what might happen.
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building is
Absolutely.
Please see the receptionist.
Data extractors have never breached the level.
Mr. Ackerman? Now I got the problem taken care of.
However,
You make sure nobody ever tries to rob us again.
Never have to shop to the office, wined and dined all over the world. Oh, and have a few billion in the bank.
Well, I wouldn't mind $1 billion, but I'll bet they never get a day off. Probably have a panic meeting. Clear. Taking up post. Confirmed.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent.
Waypoint clear. Confirmed.
The gap
Can confirm.
the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is the last of the
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Moving to next waypoint. Confirmed. Check update.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Security active. Confirmed. Confirmed. As you were.
Access granted.
Area clear. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday. A bomb exploded inside the city's We're not making the most of folks, but this is the third such attack to flood Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Paul Franklin, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Ural complex. Dr. Rubber claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live. Fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can
as you
be.
were.
Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the Collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours, preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, attacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the Collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Our portable data solutions have massive storage, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere.
Back to New York, and a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507 on...
Security active. Confirm.
Confirm, as you were.
Around the world. Picus News. Always watching, because you are...